pretty simple. Okay, in this way, like
Hmm.
just put this pen in between your teeth and start reading. In his best-selling book, Awaken the Giant Within, Anthony Robbins devotes an entire chapter to the way in which our vocabulary for just 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we will see a drastic change in our way of
Hmm.
speaking in
Yeah.
just 10 minutes. So
Right.
that's the thing.
Very nervous. Like I was feeling, oh my God, I missed the opportunity. I got something from YouTube for the first time, and
Mm.
I missed that opportunity. So I called so
And
many
then
times.
I realize this thing every time my video start getting viral or start getting good views. That time, like my focus only on just work, making content and just enjoy whatever. I've written this gratitude
Oh,
note. You can see the date here. It's a
okay.
pretty simple. Like I just
Dear
share like,
universe.
dear universe, thank you for
Hmm.
this day.
Okay, so if you had only 30 minutes a day to improve your English, now whatever level you have, you want to level up your English, let's suppose. So how would you use those 30 minutes activity? And before joining
Yeah.
this session, also I checked your YouTube channel and I found that that activity video went viral. So I also got
Mm,
invitation from one podcaster. So maybe very soon I will also have that kind of experience where I have been answering questions
great.
as
Yeah.
a guest.
And
Yeah. Hi Rahul, how are you? Welcome to the session.
hi, Priyanka. Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Uh,
Yeah. So it's
yeah,
been so
I'm
long.
doing
How
good.
have you been?
Yeah, I'm doing really well. Yeah, enjoying. What
Enjoy.
about you?
Yes, I'm also doing well, enjoying my life every single day, learning new things, and learning new things is always makes me happy and content.
Hmm,
Yeah. What about
you're
you?
right. Yeah.
First of all, congratulations on
Yeah,
your first podcast.
yeah, I did. Yes,
So how
it
was the
was great.
experience?
Thank you.
How was the
What?
experience?
Experience.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, I got it. So experience was really good. Rajni is really great speaker and really good person.
Hmm.
So I spent good time with us, with her,
Hmm.
and it was great
It
meeting
was
Rajni.
great.
Yeah, it was
Right.
great.
So
Yeah.
it was your first podcast. So how did you feel that time? Were you there any jittery kind of feeling or it was normal for
Yeah, for me, like, yeah, it was not that much hard.
you?
Uh, because I did before like meetings and I've done a lot of interviews, so it was kind of that. And
Hmm.
yeah, I really enjoyed that. I
Yes.
was not nervous. Yeah, initially when in the beginning, I
Hmm.
was a little bit nervous, but before start the podcast, we discussed a lot of things and
Hmm.
we sit together and brainstorm. So that was the
Yeah.
thing. So
Yeah, because we are
so
doing
we
this such type of
yeah.
conversation, so things are very easy for us. We are already answering such type of questions and things are easy. So I also got
Mm,
invitation from one podcaster. So maybe very soon I will also have that kind of experience where I have been answering questions
great.
as
Yeah.
a guest.
And
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah.
great. And you know what? We should do that
Hmm.
if somebody is inviting us. The thing is that having conversations online and having conversations in person in
Yeah.
real life, it's a totally different thing, because
Hmm.
that time we can feel the energy of that person, or we can exchange the energy. So that's the thing, we all should go out and have real
Interaction.
life conversations.
Hmm.
Yeah, interaction.
Okay. So what about you? What do you do nowadays? Any job or just YouTubing? Something new?
Hmm. So nowadays I'm not doing any job. I left my job and I started working as a full-time freelancer. So I provide services for graphic designing, video editing, and for spoken English. So I also started providing sessions, more sessions nowadays.
Hmm.
And apart from this thing, I upload content. So I'm also regular now on YouTube. Yeah,
I
again.
think initially
Yeah.
you started working somewhere. You quit that job?
Yeah. Yes,
Last
I,
time we
I
spoke,
quit.
that time you
I
mentioned that
found
you
that.
started working somewhere.
Yes, I started. I worked in multiple companies since I started this YouTube channel, but I found that, yeah, I'm not the person who can,
Work under
work nine to
someone.
five. Yeah, yeah, for someone. So I always, whenever I go for a job, within like 2 to 3 months, I started feeling like, no, no, yeah, I can't do it. So
Hmm.
that's the thing. That's why like now I choose to do not do any job and just focus on my freelancing things,
Continue.
and I'll build something by my own. Yeah.
Right. And you don't have any pressure. You are in your comfort zone. At the same
Hmm.
time, you're learning so
Mm-hmm.
much. Okay, so recently I came across your one video
Yeah.
where you were talking about that activity, that pen activity, and before joining
Yeah.
this session, also I checked your YouTube channel, and I found that that activity video went viral.
Yeah. Yeah. Not well. Good views. Yeah.
It's kind of
So
viral. In
yeah, this
English
was
case, it
like
is kind of viral thing. If you are getting like more than
yeah.
50K, that means yeah, people are liking that.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. That video got good views. Yeah.
Hmm.
Great.
So
Like
I
yeah.
want to ask you the same thing here also. Can you show a demo? And first, before showing the demo, how these type of activities help people to improve their English?
So you know what? Like if you want to get physically fit, you have to go to gym or you have to exercise a
Hmm.
lot. You have to work on your muscles
Hmm.
to get in shape. So same thing happen with our mouth. So before speaking we have to stretch our mouth a lot so that we will be comfortable while speaking this language. So that's why like these practices are really helpful. Even I made another video where I shared the other activities that I do.
Okay.
So you know what, like these activities helps us to stretch our mouth, and
Hmm.
it also helps us in our pronunciation and clarity of the sentences. So that's the thing, like if and but it's really good, like if we do it for just 10 minutes, after 10 minutes we will see a drastic change in our way of
Hmm.
speaking in
Yeah.
just 10 minutes. So
Right.
that's the thing. So this practice is simply like you can pick a pen. Okay, this is a pen, and
Yes,
you
I
can
want to ask you
pick
that
this pen.
same thing. You have to show my audience that live demo, how we can do it, so they can also
Sure, sure,
start
sure.
doing
So,
it. Yeah.
so even a lot of actors are doing this thing to
Hmm.
get the clarity, in their speech, and a lot of speakers are doing this thing. So this is a simple practice. But you know what? Always like we don't prefer simple things. We always
Simple
looking for
thing.
seeking for complicated things or something magical that somebody can tell us the secrets.
The seek
Somebody can tell us, but these simple things can helps us to improve.
improve. Yeah.
So this is just put a pen in between your teeth,
Hmm.
okay, and you can pick any sort of book
Okay.
and start reading in this way. Let's suppose I'm reading this same book. I'm
Attitude
reading.
is everything. Okay.
So yeah, attitude is everything.
Hmm.
So this is just put this pen in between your teeth and start reading. In his best-selling book, Awaken the Giant Within, Anthony Robbins devotes an entire chapter to the way in which our vocabulary affects our emotions, our beliefs, and our effectiveness in life. I don't agree with all the Robbins philosophies, but his observations about the power of words are right on the mark. So this is it's pretty simple. I just did for less than a minute, and now I'm
Hmm.
feeling some changes in
Changes
my
in your muscles.
mouth muscles.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And not just this exercise, you can do other exercises like hum exercise is also there.
Okay.
Just
Hmm.
say these things. Just 2 to 3 minutes if we do these exercises, that's sufficient. And other thing is om chanting in the morning we should do.
Hmm.
It'll also help us to get the accent, or I would say the tonality or the tone,
Hmm. I watched a video
Yeah.
also where somebody was talking about, I don't remember the name of that YouTuber right now. So he was
Mhm.
talking about that hum activity, and at the same time, he was talking about if you want to work upon your voice, you want to develop that deep voice. Many people they have that deep voice. So if you want to develop that deep voice, you
Yeah.
should use that hum activity and that om
Yeah,
chanting. Be able
mostly
to speak.
men are doing these exercises, to make their voice more deeper.
Hmm.
And other exercise for the clarity is lip trills. In this way, we used to do this exercise in
Yeah.
our childhood a lot. So this
Hmm.
is it's a little bit embarrassing, but we can do it.
Yeah.
Embarrass yourself. So in this way, it's pretty simple. Okay, in this way, like
Hmm.
So it'll help your lips, to get stretched or,
That's
you
yeah.
know, to get into the work. Yeah.
Yeah, some
So
good
these are
speakers.
these practices.
Yeah, some good
Hmm.
speakers, when they are about to speak on a stage, they do this activity behind the stage. They just do such type of activities and then they go on stage. So instantly they feel more
Hmm.
confident. Their words are very clear. They can see the clarity in their words. Yeah. But in my case, I
Hmm.
sometimes I do this pen activity. This is something we can do easily
Hmm.
staying at home while reading. Whenever I read
Hmm.
something, so in 2 or 3 minutes, I just put my pencil and then I read aloud. And after that, I start reading. I start my reading in this way. And sometimes what I do before joining the session, that time I just use this sound, that hum activity. Sometimes I do not, sometimes we
Hmm.
don't remember, so that time I join directly. Otherwise, I try to do something, because nowadays I'm working upon my voice modulation, so I have to work upon this. And clarity in words, I feel I have that clarity in my words now, because I have been reading out loud for so long. It's been maybe more than 1.5 year I have been speaking aloud. I never skip any single day
Hmm.
without reading aloud. So because of that, I can see that clarity in my words. But still, there is room for improvement. I am working upon my voice modulation and all. So for that, I started doing shadowing. Okay, so tell me about your
Hmm.
one activity which you love nowadays and you are doing frequently.
So nowadays I do reading a lot, just
Hmm.
simple reading
Okay.
without even this pen. Sometimes I do pen activity,
Hmm.
in a day, but mostly I read aloud, read out loud. So
Hmm.
simple, like in his best selling of, and I always, try to get the accent or the way that I want to
Hmm.
speak in the future. So in
Yeah.
this way, I act like that. Okay, like I'm having a meeting with somebody. So in that way, or I, visualize that thing
Hmm.
while reading. So yeah, just 15 minutes are enough, I think, if you'll read, aloud.
Hmm.
Also, it helps us. Yeah,
Yeah, 50 minutes are enough, but
reading,
many
simple
people they
reading.
think कि क्या ही हो जाएगा आउट लाउड रीडिंग करने से. But I feel it can change the whole game, because I
Yeah.
am the biggest example of this. I read aloud, so I can give 80% of credit for my reading aloud activity. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
is
Because
real.
end of the day, we are going to use these all words.
These words. Yeah.
Okay. If you already gone through those all words,
Hmm.
okay, reading them out loud, it'll be so easy for you to speak those words.
Hmm. Right.
End of the day we are going to do. Yeah, if we know a place, a way of any specific place, we can go there
Right.
anytime if we
Yeah.
know that, if we went there before. But
Hmm.
if we are going to a new place, about that, like we don't know the way, it will be hard for us.
Hmm.
So already, like, we should go through that
Right.
that
We
part.
already know the pronunciation, vocab, words, and sentence structure. I read somewhere, like, if you want to
Mm-hmm.
develop right sentence structure, you should read aloud. You should read books, because when somebody publish a book, that time they check, recheck, and then again they check it if there are any mistake, grammar mistake and all. So they check it
Mm.
so many times. So you will hardly find any mistake. And nowadays there are so many tools available. So they check their book before publishing through such type of tool. So I think if you want to learn right sentence structure, books should be the great choice. You will learn
Mm.
sentence structure. Many people, they when they speak, they make a lot of mistakes. Sometimes we also make mistakes. So
Mm.
that time you will learn. People who are watching, they also learn some wrong grammar concepts. But when they are reading, they will
Mm.
learn right sentence structure, isn't it? Don't you think that?
Yeah. And you know what? The one thing also, I would like to add, reading is good, and
Yes.
also writing.
Yes.
Writing is also good. These all practices, these are, simple exercises. Write one page daily. When
Yeah.
we write, it's not an easy process for me. Like I always like find, difficulty while writing scripts or writing about or thinking about something,
Hmm.
because we have to think a lot about that, before
Hmm.
going to write
Yeah.
about any specific topic.
Hmm.
So it'll help us to with our thinking,
Hmm.
So write is also a good thing.
Yes,
And
right.
also it will improve your tenses or meaning spellings mistake
Hmm.
and sentence structure.
And what happens
Yeah.
when we write, sometimes we don't get the exact word while speaking, but when we write, we have enough time to think about that word and we can use it on paper. And slowly and
Yeah.
gradually, we become habitual of using that word. So you can practice writing. With the help of writing, you will be able to recall, revise those words in your brain. And at the same time, you can empty your brain. Sometimes we need we feel some stress and anything like in our life there are so many things
Hmm.
happening so we can pen down all things no matter you are learning English or not, but if you pen down things now, slowly and gradually you start feeling light. I think this is the best thing you
Yeah.
can do
So
for your mental
I
health.
I also I also want to share. In the morning, I was not feeling good
Hmm.
when I woke up.
Hmm.
So I've written this gratitude
Oh,
note. You can see the date here. It's a
okay.
pretty simple. Like I just
Dear
share like
universe.
dear universe, thank you for
Hmm.
this day, and I've written so many things about my life,
Hmm.
about some stuffs.
Hmm.
So I've just written, this much,
Yeah,
paragraph,
I also
and
wrote
after that, yes, yeah.
something after
It
that.
hits helpful. After that, I started feeling a little bit good,
Hmm.
and I started thinking some positive things. And okay, I
Hmm.
have these things that sometimes we become so ungrateful about our
Right.
life. Maybe
Hmm.
something happened in the night or throughout in our sleep. Sometimes we don't sleep, really well. So in the
Hmm.
morning, it's our duty. If you are not feeling good while waking up, in the morning, you should try these things. You should say some positive affirmations. So these
Hmm.
all things
Do some
really important.
introspection.
Introspection and also like, yeah, all these things.
Yeah, actually, I also want to show you.
This will help the audience to,
Yes, this will help the
connect.
audience also. Sometimes I make money map. Do you also make money map? I created a money map.
Okay,
Just a second.
money map.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is my money map and already completed 80% of this.
So
Now I
what
created
exactly this is money map?
money map
I
is
heard this word.
like how much money you want to get. So let's suppose I want to get this year, I want to earn 5 lakh. Just for
Hmm.
example, I want to earn 5 lakh. So I already written what I have to where I have to going to spend this money. I already wrote down that for uh, 2000 बुक ऑलरेडी परचेज्ड हेयर 2000 रुपीज की बुक मैंने ऑलरेडी परचेज कर ली है और ये मेरा कंप्लीट हो गया है
Oh,
ठीक है एंड आई वांटेड टू हाँ here I also already written that 10,000 rupees I would give to the needy people who are
okay.
underprivileged. So
Great.
here I wrote paid. It's paid. Okay.
Ah,
So means we have to visualize that it's already completed. So 80%
you're
of it
right.
is already
And
completed.
it's
एंड आई क्रिएटेड
be
दिस न्यू
delusional.
वन फॉर 6 मंथ. अभी ये मैंने 4-5 दिन पहले बनाया नया क्योंकि मेरी जो पहले वाली चीजें थी वो ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीट हो गई तो अभी मैंने नया बनाया ये दिस वन फॉर 6 मंथ. और ये ज्यादा बड़ा नहीं बनाया है बट आई फील आई विल बी
Mm-hmm.
एबल टू कंप्लीट इट. मतलब वैसे हम
Mm-hmm.
जैसे हम रेगुलर चीजें हम अर्निंग कर रहे हैं वी डोंट रिमेम्बर और वी डोंट realize where our money is going, but if you have everything
Mm-hmm.
in front of you, this is how you are going to spend your money, this much need, you just give that real thing to universe, this
Mm-hmm.
universe I need this much money, I want to help people, I want to purchase mic, I want to get lights, I want to buy books, somewhere they are my needs. Once you have to give
Mm-hmm.
that thing, you have to tell universe this is much money I want this year. So this is how I make some many maps and almost it's completed. Yeah, and today also I wrote something uh, about my plans. These things I have been
Mm-hmm.
written for so long.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But time and
Writing.
again,
Okay.
I do some introspection and then I write more things about dreams. Like not only positive affirmations, sometimes we have to introspect how I am feeling right now. We don't write such thing. So time and again, we should do that
Mm-hmm.
also. Yeah,
Yeah, and it's really important. Sometimes we
really
always,
important.
we always look for look outside for something, somebody
Hmm.
can tell us or somebody can share something, some secrets, but we should just sit down with ourselves,
Yes.
or we should just ask yourself that
Hmm.
what actually life is going on. So these all things really matters.
Yes.
English, we are learning this language, we are building just a skill
Hmm.
to make money, but real happiness will come after doing all these things.
After doing all these things, because we have to be
Hmm.
content also in our life, and at the end of the day we need that contentment, and doing such type of things you can improve your English and you will be able to achieve whatever you want.
Yeah,
Okay, so
and
how much?
if we are.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
go ahead.
Which book are you reading
No,
currently?
it's okay. Currently, I'm reading this one. I haven't completed this second time. I already completed one time,
Hmm.
one or two time, I would say. But now I'm in lesson 10. This
Hmm.
book, Attitude is Everything. Before
Okay.
that, I was reading You Can Heal Your Life. So same books I'm reading. New book, if I talk about, so I'm going to buy Psycho Cybernetics. So
Okay.
this is a book, really
Hmm.
good. It's about delusion or mind neuroplasticity, in this
Okay.
way, like how we can
Hmm.
build a fake scenario of life. So this
Hmm.
is the thing. Other than
Right.
healing is the new high I have completed about healing or childhood trauma and all. So
Hmm.
that's all.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, because we are stuck in, if we are not getting success in our work, it's
Hmm.
not always about our hard work. We all are putting so much
Hmm.
hard work. It's
Yeah.
about our mental things, our emotional well-being.
Hmm.
We are not good at our emotions, so
Hmm.
that's why we have to learn more about emotions so that we can attract more things easily. People
Yes.
don't do hard work, they do,
Smart
they are
work.
good at their emotions, emotional well-being. So, okay, hard
Hmm.
work is important, but only hard work and thinking negative about your future, that's not going to work out.
Hmm.
So you should be positive always, and your surroundings, your you know home, where you are living, your workplace is really should be positive, and your people
Positive.
that you're
Hmm.
surrounded by should be positive. Yeah, should be positive. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Mm.
How much time do you spend on speaking nowadays?
So nowadays, I also started, having conversations,
Hmm.
many conversations. Today, I have two other conversations left,
Okay.
and yeah, remaining.
Hmm.
So I would say for speaking, uh, that almost 2 hours
Two
in whole
hours.
day. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, speaking, because I also record myself
Hmm.
every day, sometimes for YouTube, sometimes for Instagram, so sometimes for me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Um, what about listening? How much time do you spend on listening?
listening not that much,
Hmm.
30 minutes I would say, but yeah, mostly I watch content, but I'm telling you about the intentively, listen, like with the attention. I
Hmm.
listen only under 30 minutes, like 20 to 30 minutes. But I
Hmm.
watch a lot of content, a lot of English content throughout the day for the enjoyment, or for, yeah, mostly my, Instagram reels or my YouTube feeds are about English content.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
once you start consuming such type of content,
Mm.
algorithm start giving you such type of information and videos.
Yeah.
It
Same
start
each and
recommending
everything.
you. Okay.
Mm.
So, how much time do you spend on reading and writing?
Reading and writing. Nowadays, I started writing a lot in my
Hmm.
diary and in my Google documents. Okay,
Hmm.
docs. So I write scripts. So for 30 minutes, but for 30 minutes, I have to spend almost more than an hour,
Hmm.
to think about that script and all. So
Hmm.
writing is very hard for me.
Hmm.
I found it. So yeah, almost an hour or 30 minutes, I would say. But I'm not doing every single day writing. I write, in my notebook, half a paragraph, half
Hmm.
paragraph and all. Yeah, so that's the thing, writing. And what about the other?
Writing and
Uh,
reading.
Reading. Yeah, I do reading every day.
You read
Every day.
every day.
Yeah,
Okay.
almost
10 to 15
an hour.
minutes.
Yeah. Even more than sometimes. Yeah, more than.
Okay.
But 10
Great.
to 15 months fix.
Okay.
And
Uh,
hmm,
yes, please.
yeah, just be consistent about these all things.
Hmm. Okay. So if you had only 30 minutes a day to improve your English, now whatever level you have, you want to level up your English, let's suppose. So how would you use those 30 minutes?
Yeah, to be honest, like I think like 30 minutes is not enough
Hmm.
to just give English. But yeah, if you are working professional, that time you have only 30 minutes or 1 hour. You should, but you have to think about English and throughout the day, whatever you are doing. In that 30 minutes, you can you can read. First, reading is important, and you can stand in front of a mirror and speak to yourself. Let's suppose this is for a beginner. So a beginner should stand in front of a mirror and speak about himself.
Hmm.
Introduce himself. Introduce yourself and talk about your day. What have you done? And other things of whatever. Let's suppose like sometimes you should visualize, you should be delusional and think that you are standing in front of thousands of people and somebody gave you the mic, so now just share your feelings or share a speech.
Hmm.
So in this way I used to do a lot, even I do sometimes, yeah,
Hmm.
because that thing gives us motivation and yeah, motivation. And if I talk about other things, you can watch 5 to 10 minutes or throughout the day. Let's suppose like whenever you watch any content, please watch in about English
Hmm.
or somebody's journey to get the fluency. Because when we watch these kind of conversations about somebody who how he or she get got that fluency, so these content are really good. Content is really good, to give us the inspiration or the motivation or the reason to start learning.
Hmm.
Because as much as we put content or as much as we consume content about English, we are going to do the same thing. Let's suppose
Same.
you are, yeah, something happened to other content. If
Hmm.
we are watching news every day, we are going to burnt out.
Yes. So for that, we have to watch some relatable content
Yeah,
so that we can feel
relatable
motivated
content
throughout the
and
day and we can get to know which type of things we can do to improve ourselves. Because this is not only one skill we have to work upon, we have so many other things also. If we stick
yeah,
only English,
to
how
be
can
honest,
we improve our life?
yes. And I've seen like nowadays I'm taking sessions. So one of my student is so he's like good at English. Like he know everything. He knows everything. But the thing is that he's not comfortable. He
Comfort.
don't he doesn't love himself.
Hmm.
So he whenever I say to record a video about you, whenever I say to him to that time, like he becomes so it's so scary for him.
Hmm.
So that's the thing. Sometimes we have to, accept ourselves, who
Hmm.
we are and how we look and how we speak. Don't think
Right.
about the other person, the other
Hmm.
people. Yeah. So just we should do.
Hmm. So was there ever a point when you wanted to give up in this journey?
No, no. For my English, I have never thought this thing that I will give up. But
Okay.
yes, for YouTube, I thought
Hmm.
once like I was not getting that much views,
Hmm.
and that time I thought that I should do a job. But when I went for a job, I decided that no,
Then you
our job is
realized
not.
no. Then
Then
you
I
realized
realized, and
no.
now I'm so fixed. Yeah,
Hmm.
I got that reason.
Right.
And yeah, sometimes we become so demotivated or due
Hmm.
to some
Our
people or due to some
expectations are high. Sometimes we have like
yeah.
high expectation
And
from YouTube, but it is
ah
not the case. We cannot earn much. If we start expecting, I will earn in lakhs. After some time, you will realize, no, YouTube is not for earning lakhs in starting. But yes,
and
if you will be
ah
continue, you will be able to earn that. But it will take time,
yes, yes.
maybe more than two
And
years.
I also realized that if we start, chasing, or, always like forcing ourselves to make content or make
Hmm.
money, that time YouTube will not give you that, that
Hmm.
much views.
Yes.
So I realize this thing every time my video start getting viral, or start getting good views. That time, like, my focus only on just work, making content, and just enjoy whatever
Hmm.
whatever the life is, and whatever is going on in life. So
Hmm.
I don't chase. Yeah,
Right.
that's also, it's a law of this universe, as we all know.
Hmm.
Everybody knows
Don't
who
chase.
interested in
Hmm.
manifestation. Don't chase this.
Yeah, just
Just
surrender yourself. That
surrender,
is what I do
surrender
nowadays.
your.
My channel is
Yes.
also not so big, but yes, I do the same. I just surrender.
But you are so consistent on your channel, and
Yes.
to be honest, like, okay, it's recording, but I already shared with you that you should improve your video quality a little bit. You can improve. You should.
Hmm. You already
Yeah,
told me.
we will talk
Hmm.
after the recording. That's the thing.
Right.
So, and congratulations for your, the gift. I have seen that post.
Yeah. I
YouTube gave
received
you.
from
So,
YouTube.
how?
I
What's
didn't know,
what
even
was
I
the
don't know. They
story?
sent me an
Oh,
email and they told me you have to fill this form. So I filled that form, and after 3 months, I received that. What happened? The delivery partner called me
oh,
and he told me that we have a packet for you. So I told no, I haven't ordered anything. You can cancel it. They cancel it. So after some times I realized, oh my
oh.
God. Oh my God, I
Okay.
filled the form and there was a YouTube that
Uh,
form were from you that form was from YouTube side. So maybe that was there. Then I called them and again. So they told yes, there is
again
a
and
YouTube
again.
icon. It is from YouTube. Then I was surprised and I told them, please give me
Oh,
it back. So they told no, now you got cancelled it, so we cannot deliver it again. So then I called them that they are
oh, really?
customer care again and again. So I was very nervous. Like I was feeling, oh my God, I missed the opportunity. I got something from YouTube for the first time and
Mm.
I missed that opportunity. So I called so
And
many
then
times. Yeah. So after some time,
you emailed YouTube.
I requested to the customer care, so they like I filed that request and all. So it took me so many days to do all the calls and all. I was shouting on them also कि आपने
Yeah.
मेरा YouTube का गिफ्ट क्यों वापस करा? So they said आपने ही तो बोला था मैम कि कैंसिल कर दो मैंने कुछ नहीं मंगाया.
Mm.
Then one day, one lady called me from Bangalore. She called like Priyanka, you want to get that gift again? I said yes. Who are you? Said then he said I'm from YouTube side and from Bangalore. So I want to, if you want, we will deliver.
Oh,
So then they again schedule it, and I got my that gift. So very soon you will see that
yeah.
in my bookshelf also because some I got one comment
Yeah.
also
I
that
will.
person told me you I
Mhm.
think you created this through AI. AI is the master for your gift. So I was I shocked. So that is why I want to show that yes, this is the real and I got from YouTube. This is something it can be happen with anyone, na?
Yeah.
YouTube can send you anything.
Yeah.
So it's
And that was for your consistency.
that
I've
yeah
heard,
for consistency,
I've
yeah.
like, yes,
Because I
yes,
have been
read
consistent
that.
for more than 2.5 years. Rain or shine, I have to post video every alternate day.
Great.
I never broke my consistency. So maybe because of that, because of never skipping any
Mm.
alternate day, they send me. Then they send me. After 3 months, I received. So it was quite fun for me. Interesting also. Yeah.
Great. Good. Yeah, keep going, yeah. Keep going and try to improve more and more. Your English is also good. You can improve your setup. You can spend some
Yeah.
money
Some
on
money,
it.
yes.
So also, like, yeah, in this era, everybody wants to see someone who's
Hmm.
good, more than them.
Right.
So that's the thing. A lot of people are making content.
Yes. So
Hmm.
I think this much is enough for this session. We have only
Yeah, yeah,
one
sure.
minute
It was.
left. Thank you so much for joining. I wanted to do one rapid fire also, but now we don't have time. So thank you so much for
It's
joining. It
okay.
was lovely interaction with you. I learned a lot from you today.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Okay,
Yeah. Okay then.
bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
Okay, you too.